Now I'm bringing up steering wheel puller. The second day I'm working on this now. It might take 3 days, who knows. I am scared to put any more pressure on this thing. I feel like Hey, before this video starts real quick, I want to jump in here. Don't know what happened to the intro of this video, but all that footage is gone, so I just have to do it right now. We are installing the C5 Corvette carbon fiber steering wheel with the flat bottom. Where you guys are going to pick up with the video is after I got the airbag off of the C5 Corvette, off the stock steering wheel. This install was a pain in the butt. You'll see how difficult it really wind up being. I'm going to be doing another video that's going to come out after this video of diving into like what really happened, and if you guys fall into the same situation, how I kind of like troubleshot and got through everything. But yeah, this was a crazy install, but it looks sick though. So with that being said, let's jump into the video. I took it off, wasn't too bad. Now I'm getting out the steering wheel puller. So I'm gonna still mark it. Other people said it too, just to help with the torque value, just because there is only one way to really put the steering wheel on. So you don't have to worry about it being perfectly straight. It's just when you go to put the bolt back on, when you torque it down, if you don't get the right value, and just make sure it's like lined up, So I'll do that. Now, we'll see how hard it is to get this off, just this bolt, and then we'll start with the process of getting the steering wheel off. I'm really hoping that my steering wheel comes off easily, but we'll see. Just because it took me so long just to get little nuts out, and even after I pulled it out, they were still kind of like in there. So I'll show you once again. I added a little bit extra space, even though my thing is kind of screwed up, but at least I was able to see. For me, that was worth it, just making the hole a little bit bigger so I can stick my head down and just make sure it was getting into the actual nut. All right, time to start this. So I'm just gonna line it up. And then I'm just using a handbreaker. Let's see if I get, I'm gonna need an extension for this because this is a little bit too short. This is like a really big one. What I'm gonna also do, because I saw some people saying this, I'm gonna give it a little blast with some PB Blaster, but not just for this bolt, but for when it's time to take this thing off. I'm really hoping that my one is easy to take off, but I'm not expecting it to be. I know this shouldn't be too hard to take off. I think they said you just give it a firm grip on here, and then just, all right, let's see. Okay, maybe not. So that happened a lot faster than what I thought. I have an impact gun, and that just took it right off. Now that I have this guy off, let me give it a little more sprays with some PB Blaster. Let's get this guy really nice in there. Let's just see, hopefully. I've been keeping all the bolts and everything like that. Plastic bag. It's actually been a great method I've been using. I have like a cardboard box that any project I'm working on, I always put everything in the cardboard box with the plastic bags. It helps out a lot when you're working on multiple different projects at once. So I'm gonna really try to get this. So I'm in the car. I tried looking at some of the instruction videos. How to actually use this steering wheel puller kit. I know you have to stick the J hooks through and like align them up with the thing, but like looking at other people's videos, no one else really used the other like bolts that came with it. I am going to be using, I guess this. It's like a locking nut. Does this go on the bottom? I don't know if that even will fit on the bottom of that. Let me see how this will go. But actually what I will do, just in case, I don't think it'll go flying, but oh my god, I almost dropped it. I'll put this little nut very loosely on. Alright, so you have to put it on. So I slid that one up on the right side. I think this one's got to go down. So in theory, this one's the same. So right side, rotate up. Yeah. This side, left side, will rotate down. So right side up, left side down. Let's try that then. Let's see if that works any better. What if I just hit it a little bit? Just tap it a little bit. Wow, that actually worked. I tapped on it. I wasn't tapping, I was kind of giving it a couple good little hits. It actually loosened it up a little bit to give myself enough room to get this other one down there. So this one slid down, this one is slid up. I think I am gonna put this on the bottom. Let me see, I'm gonna walk this back a little bit. Walk this back a teeny bit, and then I think I'm gonna put this on there. So, and then I'm gonna try to get this really straight. This is like just at the right amount of torque that it's just holding it. I'm going to just give it a couple more blasts of this. Some PB blaster. And I might give it a couple little whacks too with a mallet before I start really going at it. I'm gonna give a couple quick little smacks. I'm gonna attempt to do this by hand. I can definitely feel it. It's like there. I almost want to use an impact. I'm using this guy. Maybe I do need the impact because I guess I'm gonna try to do it by hand again. This thing is on here tightly, my dude. Maybe I should let it sit for a longer and just soak it some more. I have an impact now. Let's see what it does. I'm gonna just give it a little torque. Like, this should be coming off. Man, this thing is like not trying to come off here. I figured nothing, when I try to do stuff, it's never super easy, so. I'm gonna show you guys, but I'm gonna do this. It's just taking some time. This is the second day I'm working on this now, so it is what it is. It might take 3 days, who knows, at this rate. I am scared to put any more pressure on this thing. I feel like this will break. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm doing now. I retook it out. I'm going to readjust it. I wanna make sure this is as even as possible because it felt like it wasn't, when I took everything out, it still seemed like it was giving unequal force. So I'm gonna tighten this down. The two J hooks that are actually doing the pulling, I want them to be all the way up at the top before I start putting any pressure down. So they're like locked in place. Cause there's like a mechanism that kind of like locks them in place up here. Okay guys, obviously the next day, this is like, I don't know how many days later, we're gonna get this done. I'm gonna cut it off. I did see in another video, someone did cut their steering wheel off. I tried drilling holes in it, trying to pull at different angles. This thing's been soaking in PB Blaster for the past 2.5 days, I wanna say. It is welded on. So we're gonna cut it pretty much. I'm gonna cut the steering wheel off from the sides and then pretty much cut the little ring off and just leave the steering shaft. So make sure this works. Okay, cool. Got the cutting tool, so let's see how this goes. Just get this part off. So I got the main spokes cut off. What I saw someone else's video, once you get this a little bit more, you can take this off. I don't want to break this. That's like my only thing, because I still want to have the back cover. My goal is to cut all this down and then just cut this little ring. That's the only thing that's like really holding on to this. This is so stupid. Oh my God. I wonder if I can just get something to grab onto this and then just pull it. I might be able to do it that way too. We'll see. God. I was able to save it. Wow. Barely. Now I can get to the stupid hub. I think I can cut right to it.
Pocket color in the Wonder Swan coming up soon.
Was that just Splatterhouse for both?
Well, spoilers, geez. Now I have to edit that part out. But first, hear me, dragons. There are so many games continue to come out. Can't keep up with them all, and there are two.
I have no idea why mine looks like that. So I got this part off. What is this black piece right there? That doesn't look, it looks like they put something on here. There's still like a piece of it that's still not off, and I don't know what to do. But I'm gonna take a break because I've been at this for forever and I need to eat some food, so I'm taking a break. guys, this install was a lot. Not gonna lie to you, it took a lot out of me. There was moments and times where I thought I wasn't going to be able to do it, but we got it done. I'm going to be doing a much more in-depth video showing the things that I came across, what the problems were, how I was able to problem solve it and get it fixed, because yeah, this was not easy. I know some people say it's either easy for you or it's going to be a pain, like your thing is going to be almost like it's welded to it. And guess what? Mine was the latter. So it was definitely not an easy install. Like if I were to give you advice, if you're looking to see should you do it yourself or take it to a shop, I'm gonna be honest with you, if I could do it all over again, I just would have had someone else done it. But I'm happy I did get it done myself. I was able to problem solve and get kind of through it. But overall, this steering wheel makes the interior feel so much more updated, especially with the black and red carpets and everything in here with these upgraded seats. With the steering wheel now, I feel like everything is really coming together and the interior feels really nice. I think the next big thing I would probably do next is upgrade the stereo system, just to have Apple CarPlay in here, but that's not necessarily like a necessity at this very moment in time. I've just been using my phone with like the phone mount and that's been fine. But once that's done, like literally the interior is completely finished. I feel like this will be perfect for daily use. Overall, this has been a tough install, but I'm happy we got it done. Big shout out to Testville, I believe that's how you pronounce their name. I'll have a link down below if you want to check out the steering wheel. The steering wheel itself though is pretty cool. It's just installing it was a pain, but overall it looks great, it feels great, and yeah, I'm really excited to get this done. But guys, if you haven't seen the video where we completely swapped out this interior, you see all this black and red interior in here? We painted, we did the carpet swap, did everything like that. Check this video out right here. It was a really fun, interesting video, getting all that stuff done. And check the video out. We'll see you guys in the next one.